Welcome to Comics Experiment, the show that we air every Thursday right here at the Comicstorian Podcast Network on Twitch, twitch.tv/Comicstorian. It's then uploaded to our Patreon between Friday and Saturday, where you get the unedited version for you to enjoy. And then on Saturday, it goes live on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Comicstorian, and it goes up to Spotify, iTunes, and all those different locations. This is where once a week I sit down with Andy and Dan, and we chat about things involved in the comic book world, either looking at existing lists, talking about some fun theories. It's an experiment. We do something comic book related on a weekly basis. There's no there's no rhyme or reason to this show.
There's no waveform.
No way. We're vaporware now.
Okay.
And today's episode is brought to you by The Camera That's On and...
That is actually true. Yeah.
By Audible, with their new original Sandman, the Audible book, where you can listen to it only on Audible at audible.com/Sandman. And we'll tell you more about that in the middle of today's show.
Yeah, we will.
For the record, the comment on the cameras because I went, and today's episode is brought to you by...
The camera I should be looking at.
Exactly.
No, I'm just going to remove the other one.
Okay, so...
And you'll still look over there.
Today, we've done this kind of topic before, but Dan and I thought it'd be fun to surprise Andy because Dan was supposed to tell him 3 days ago and he has no idea. We're going to come up with our own ideas for what we think the next Batman game should be.
Mm-hmm. Is this going to be like the time we tried to make like Marvel's version of Batman and you guys just made him into Spider-Man? Is that just going to be what this is?
No, this is the game.
It's going to be made by Insomniac.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a PlayStation 4 exclusive.
Yeah.
He's also going to be a part of the Avengers.
Sure, yeah. That would be cool.
So I'm going to give you a heads up, Andy, the news, because I don't think you've heard the full news. So
I don't believe
Marvel's
that.
Avengers dropped last Friday
Yes.
on the exact day Rocksteady... The beta.
Yes, I know. I've played it.
Right. But on that day, Rocksteady released an image. This is the image.
It's just them giving them the finger.
So this is what they released.
Okay.
Suicide Squad with a cross over Superman's head. That has been confirmed to be
Good
Superman.
luck. All right, Suicide Squad, we've got one mission for you. Should be simple. One target, no problems.
He got Deadshot like, I got this.
Go kill Superman. We're like, I'm out. Blow my head. I don't even care.
Could you picture Harley's reaction?
Yeah. She's like, yeah, okay. We do that like all the time.
So they released that image.
Kryptonite right there.
Now, no one knows what this means.
Okay.
There have been leaks about a supposed Batman game and Suicide Squad.
Well, they were talking about it in a Suicide Squad game after Arkham. Which Arkham game was it where Deathstroke was in it? Arkham Origins, I think. Yeah, they were talking about doing a Suicide Squad game right after that.
So supposedly, so that is all that has come out. Everyone who's watching this on the date of August 13th. So if on Friday, before the episode goes up on YouTube, they announce a bunch of stuff.
This episode is not going to air.
And we do have to say this because this has happened where we do a show and then a huge announcement comes out.
They're like,
to
why didn't they
cancel
even talk about this? These guys are idiots.
We filmed this on August 13th.
Where there are
At
currently no new
1:50
news.
PM.
Yeah.
Mountain
Yeah, it's
Standard
going to be
Time.
like, no, it came out August 13th at 3.
Well, the reason why I have to say that is we did an Absolute Comics once, and I looked at the news early in the day, and 2 hours before the show went live, a new news thing came out that I didn't notice because it wasn't out during the early part.
So
Damn you, news.
that's all we have is that one image at this time. Now, there have been multiple leaks throughout the years.
Right.
Leaks of a Court of the Owls Batman game coming out.
Yep.
Leaks of a Suicide Squad game coming out.
There was the one where, what was it? You were supposed to be Damian Wayne in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
That
would
was
have
a
been
leak.
awesome.
That would have been
That
cool.
would have been a
I would
cool
have liked
one.
that.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
But there have been more direct leaks that have actually happened. So, and this is where I said earlier before the show started, I said, oh, Andy's not going to like this.
Is it The Flash?
So right now, supposedly there are 2 potential games coming out.
Is it written by Tom King?
In April
to think of the one I might
2019,
not like.
a Warner Brothers marketing email leaked on Reset Era regarding Rocksteady's upcoming game, which was implied to be Suicide Squad.
Okay.
Notably, this called the game a Games as a Service title.
Oh, God. They're like, it's a Suicide Squad. Have you ever wanted a +4 for Deadshot's gun?
Oh,
If you want a better hammer, you're going to have to farm the Arkham Asylum. Sorry, go ahead.
The Arkham Asylum raid,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
rotates
yeah,
out every
yeah.
Friday.
Good Lord.
You got to do different wings.
I hate this.
Actually, I'm getting more excited explaining this as we go.
I was going to say, you would be all about this.
In
You
his head,
would
he's
love
like,
this.
this is amazing.
So
I
anyway,
would be like, I might try it, but I probably won't really play it.
the leak stated that meaning that it will be multiplayer and have regular updates similar to Marvel's Avengers and Destiny.
Both games I'm very about.
The leak stated that multiple cities would be available, like Gotham and Star City, and it added that the game was set to be announced on June 4th, 2019, and that players pre-ordering it would gain access to a raid.
I mean, I wouldn't be angry about it. I probably wouldn't play it, or I would play the story and then just call it good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If everything else if everything is the same, we could see a raid system in Rocksteady Suicide Squad.
Did they mean to say June 4th, 2020?
No.
Okay.
Maybe they did because
everything else is June 2020, August
in June 2020. I mean, for the record, that's a leak. That doesn't necessarily mean they were ready to roll out in 2019. That was just what they were planning at one point.
I did not see.
In 2020 of June 2020. 2020 of June. Yeah, it works. Reset Era users found the domain names for Rocksteady Suicide Squad game. Notably, one domain read, Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. I mean, if you're going to make a clickbait video game...
that would be an awesome game. I mean, that's an awesome concept of our game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When used in conjunction with the Superman teaser photo, it would give us some idea of the game storyline. Perhaps you play as the Suicide Squad hunting the Justice League.
That would make the most sense.
No.
It's actually a Teen Titans game.
In August 4th, prior to Rocksteady's official announcement, a 4chan post listed the game announcement that would be allegedly occurring at DC Fandom. They said 2 Batman-related announcements would happen. First, there will be a new game from WB Montreal called Batman Gotham Knights that would feature the Court of the Owls and function as a soft reboot for the Arkham franchise.
I've heard about this one where there's supposedly you could play as the different Bat family and it's sort of a pseudo sequel to the Arkham series,
but also a rebootish going in a new direction with it. Yeah. Right. The game would allegedly launch in November 2020. Holy crap! If that's accurate,
they're like almost done with it.
Yeah,
they're like, guys, can we tell someone? No.
Wait, could you? Fandom was the 22nd, I want to say.
Yeah.
So can you imagine, all right, so this is the new Batman game next month.
They did that with a game. I think it was last year. They announced it, and then it was out like a month and a half later.
I remember Bethesda did it with Fallout Shelter.
Maybe that's what
they were like.
No,
hey, here's Fallout Shelter. By the way, you can get it right now. And he was like,
people love doing that.
There was something else where it was like it was this huge game, and they announced it, and then it was out like a month and a half later.
Yeah, no, I don't remember what
it was. It was a big game.
I think I remember which one you're talking about. I just can't.
I remember the event, and our chat will probably tell us what that was in a second when I look back over there. So anyway, secondly, they would announce Rocksteady's Suicide Squad game, including a synopsis. So the synopsis is, Suicide Squad kills the Justice League by Rocksteady Studios. Amanda Waller goes to war with the Justice League when Batman attempts to shut her down over the creation of Project Cadmus. Playable characters will include Deadshot, Harley Quinn, El Diablo, Captain Boomerang, dibs on Captain Boomerang in our raid team, King Shark, Cheetah,
Deadshot,
and
100%.
Enchantress. I know.
What's your superpower?
Dibs on Enchantress. You shoot people.
Dan can be
it's
King
auto
Shark.
Aim.
Dan will be King Shark on our team.
I'm going to say right now.
But he only says King Shark.
Until the very ending where he just...
It has been an honor to serve with you.
What? You can talk the whole time?
Sorry, go ahead.
If Deadshot does not have auto aim, then what's the point?
Yeah, I know.
Realistically, I never miss.
It claims the game would exclusively be on next-gen consoles and launch in the fall of 2021. This would place Rocksteady's game next to the release of the Suicide Squad film. That's convenient. 8 being the alleged release circumstances of Suicide Squad, of W Montreal Suicide Squad, the game would supposedly take place in the same universe established in Gotham Knights. That's everything leaked so far.
Which, I mean, the original Suicide Squad idea was supposed to be in the Arkham universe, so it makes sense.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, that's a different game, Apex Legends.
That is completely different.
Oh, I just saw there was a half image of an art. I didn't know if it was like a Harley Quinn.
Apex Legends.
Yeah, I was like, I go down. I'm like,
it's like Batman, but it's a
Battle Royale.
Yeah, Battle Royale game.
It's a Battle Royale.
Oh, wait, I have a brilliant idea for a Batman Battle Royale game. So you're different gangs throughout Gotham City, and the circle is the Bat family coming after you. So you just got to fight inward until you're the last man standing against the Bat.
I like it, yeah.
That's actually a pretty good idea. I'm a genius.
Do you build things as you're running around?
Obviously.
I was thinking more you're Bat family members and it's like Scarecrow toxin or Joker gas.
Sure.
Does anyone remember
I
their
kinda like that one.
attempt at a Batman hero shooter? This was a thing.
I don't remember
No.
this at all.
I played it briefly. 'cause
Okay.
we
When
knew-
was this?
I can't remember the name of it. I'm sure the chat will be able to. Gotham Imposters. That was it.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I never played it, but yeah, I do remember it.
It
yeah.
wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
the
yeah.
problem with it.
That's how they describe me
So basically, Gotham Imposters, Dan.
or my wife.
It was a free-to-play hero shooter, basically. Oh, you can still download it.
And the reviews are very positive.
I'm going to try
we
it
should-
later today. We're
we
going to make a video of it on my Comicstorian Gaming channel located on YouTube at youtube.com/eligiblemonster. Just Google Comicstorian Gaming and you'll find it in a bunch of weird videos, including me and Dan playing Gotham Imposters next week. We're filming this later.
It was a really nice shameless plug.
I really have perfected that over the years, the shameless plugging.
Did you say Eligible Monster when it's Comicstorian Gaming now? Did I hear
I
that?
I
didn't-
did hear eligible.
No.
Monster.
The actual URL is still Eligible Monster.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You said it so quick that I just heard keywords.
So it's, what is it? Where can you find it in? It's Comicstorian Gaming
Indeed.
at youtube.com/eligible monster. That's
Indeed.
What, yeah.
That doesn't make
But on
sense.
Twitch, it's
Comicstorian Gaming. I got that
Gaming.
changed. I can't get the other one changed. I'm still working on that. When was the last time they did DLC for this? This is a side note. Holy crap, there's a ton of DLC for this game, Andy. So Gotham City
I'm not gonna
Imposters.
play it,
The
so cool.
concept was it's a hero shooter. It's like no, you know
It's
it's not,
Overwatch, but you're Gotham.
Yeah, I know.
no, it's Team Fortress 2. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is
Which
which is the original hero shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Ultimate Imposter Kit came out 2012. Okay, so this game's been a little while.
Did it really?
Just a wee bit.
Yeah, the
I
last
didn't realize
DLC.
it came out that long ago.
You know, 8
I remember
years
hearing
old.
about it when we first started doing Comicstorian, and because ever since we've done Comicstorian, I always get you should do a gaming channel. And back in the early days of Comicstorian, like every YouTuber had this is Toby Games and all these other like gaming channels.
This is hilarious. He's saying this considering you started out as a gaming.
I did. But we did the other way around. We started as gaming, went to comics. But everyone then everyone would be like, you may need to make a
Yeah.
gaming because you and I used to get a kick out of it. We would get comments. Go make a gaming channel. I have it here.
The link.
Behold.
We said it. It's also in the description.
We mention it all the time. We did I mean, that's a long story for that. We're now revitalizing it. But I remember when that game came out, a lot of people would say, go play insert, because Arkham games were still big back then, and, go play Gotham City Imposters and all these other games.
I love the Arkham games, even Arkham Knight, even though it had its issues.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
The only thing I don't like about Arkham Knight is just the car.
The tank,
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the Batmobile. It was
Tank
something.
Man, which is in Joker War. I'm telling you, it's Tinian's just making a new Arkham game.
It's going to be the next one. All right, so let's talk about this Batman game first.
Yes.
The Gotham Knights. So
Spelled
I
with
guess
a K.
it's going to come out this year, supposedly.
Okay.
Fandom, for the record, this is a note for somebody. Somebody write this down, but we need a Suicide Squad comic book to be released on our channel right around.
I'll message you real quick on Discord.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm going to put it in the schedule. Andy, I need you to do a Suicide Squad script next week. Anyway, next week you're still working. The week after.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just sending him something Suicide Squad.
Something dark side.
So Batman game's apparently going to come out, but it's going to be a soft reboot. How would you soft reboot? Because they didn't confirm his death, right? Like I'm trying to remember the ending of Arkham Knight.
Well, so at the ending of Arkham Knight, the Wayne Manor explodes, and if you got the proper ending after, I think you had to get everything. You had to get all the Riddler trophies, which I never did. Screw that crap.
I looked it up on YouTube.
Yeah. You see a couple of like thugs in Gotham City, and then they look up and there's like a fear gas, and somebody jumps out like Batman, but they never say who it is.
And that's where we left it.
That's technically where it left off.
So that could have been Bruce. It could have been Dick. It could have been Red Hood. It could have been any number of.
Yeah, because I mean, Jason was still running around. The DLC for Red Hood was supposed to technically take place after Arkham Knights.
Yeah.
Where he's in the weird hoodie jacket.
What blew my mind about his post game DLC is, one, it came out at the launch, so it almost immediately kind of spoils the ending.
Yes,
because it was like
100%.
a pre-order bonus, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Red Hood DLC.
Yep.
Like, well, he's in the game now.
Oh, I bet it's Jason then. No, it's not. It's a brand new character. Yeah. Okay, it's Jason. Spoiler alert.
And I like how they tried to make it feel like it was like its own separate thing.
Yeah, it was really weird, yeah.
He's fighting Black Mask. Where did Black Mask come from?
The hell? We haven't seen him since Arkham Origins.
But yeah, it was all left open.
Yeah.
Nightwing was still out there. Damian
yeah.
Damian didn't exist in that universe, at least as far as we knew.
It was supposed to be Tim Drake was the Robin.
Yeah. And Nightwing had moved
To my
on.
knowledge.
Nightwing was only ever in DLC in the arena challenge mode, right? Like we never saw him in the game.
No, you saw him in the game.
He was in the story?
Knight, yeah, you saw him.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I know he was in the challenge mode.
Or
Same thing
maybe
with
it
Batgirl.
It might have been Arkham. Or what was there? Arkham City. In one of them, you actually fought alongside him in the main story.
Okay.
You didn't play it either.
I didn't play it.
Yeah. No.
He tried to get into it. Didn't work.
No, you did. You saw him in the main game.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But so it was Tim and Damian, Tim, Jason, and Dick were all confirmed.
Yep.
Batgirl was confirmed because she had a
Batgirl
DLC.
was confirmed. Yeah, she had a
Catwoman
DLC.
was confirmed to exist in this universe,
Yeah.
and then pretty much every villain.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Poison Ivy died in the end of Arkham Knight.
I think she did.
Yeah.
Because Batman killed her like by mistake or something, didn't he?
No, she like sacrificed herself to save Gotham
Okay, that was
to
it,
get
yeah.
rid of the tear.
There was something where he was upset about it. I just can't
Yeah,
remember
yeah, yeah.
why. And it wasn't just like she died. Like,
well.
yeah.
I mean, she looked really hot in that game, so I'd be upset too.
I mean, isn't that the costume that you normally see like everywhere when
Yeah.
people bring up like Poison Ivy? Never mind the dozens of costumes they made for her.
No.
It's the one where she's got a bikini bottom and like a loosely opened up jacket.
Yeah. Best cosplay ever.
Rule 34.
Don't you
So how would I do a reboot?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
if-
I mean, you could just do a new Batman game. You know,
Honestly, I don't know why they haven't done that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just do a new Batman universe. It would be no different than every time they make a new Batman movie.
But they're like,
All
it's
right.
a soft reboot. I'm like, why? Just,
I mean, I guess because it's the same studio.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like a new. Go ahead.
This is my idea for a new Batman game, but
Okay.
I was prepping for letting you finish.
Okay.
Where you finished?
Well, I mean, other than the fact that it's a new studio, I guess is probably why or the same studio.
I can see
You know,
that.
they're like, we need you to make a new Batman game, but not in the same series. They're like, but we made like 3 of them over there. They followed like a whole story arc through all 3.
And then you like hired another studio to just shoehorn one of those in there. Boy,
Actually, I actually enjoyed Origins.
I did too.
thought
I don't
Origins
get why
was
people
really
have
good.
such big problems
I
with
don't
it.
either. I thought it was.
I think it
really
was
good.
just because Rocksteady wasn't in the loop.
It wasn't like Kevin Conroy.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this is my idea for a
Hit me.
Batman game. So it's Dark Knight's Metal, Batman done Mega Man style,
That would be awesome.
and you fight all the different Dark
You
Knights.
just took that idea from
and
my
the last
D&D game
one.
I'm doing for you
Yeah,
guys.
but it would be so much better than yours. I would
I'm just
play
picturing
those-
it as like
and I
the-
want it. I know. I see. But I want it like old school, like 8-bit.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
You just
My
took
head-
my D&D idea.
Well, my head was thinking that, or like those old arcade games where it's like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you're all the
yeah,
different Bat families. And you're
that
like,
would be
kick, kick,
sweet.
kick,
I would
Batman,
play the
Batman.
crap
Yeah.
out of that.
Whatever. Taking my ideas, turning it into an awesome video game.
Or it's just like a Castlevania game, and
Yeah.
you just move through
Yes.
Gotham City. Oh, now I'm in
See?
the carnival, and I gotta fight Harley.
Like, I would love to see a Batman game in a different style of game.
Sure, yeah.
Like, I
I'm
think
with
that
you.
would be fantastic. You know what?
Yeah.
First person
Well-
shooter Batman, except you're just constantly throwing
So
batarangs.
You're
That's what I
James
think-
Gordon's super heavy with his batarang gun.
Yes.
So it sounds to me, because Suicide Squad looks like it's going to be a Destiny / Marvel's Avengers
Yeah.
style game with a story, but you're also going to looter shooter.
Honestly, if they didn't say any of that, my first thought would have been like a Marvel vs. Capcom kind of fighting
Yeah,
game
yeah,
of
yeah.
Suicide
Yeah, yeah,
Squad.
yeah.
versus-
Suicide
cool.
Squad would have
Yeah.
been some kind of fighting game, or it would have been
Made
some
by the Mortal
co-op
Kombat
game.
guys.
Yeah.
Again, there's no way you would have picked the Suicide Squad and not done something co-op wise.
Yeah. Mhm.
If we're also getting Batman, and that's what I think they're doing. So if you guys remember back when Fallout 76 was announced,
Yes.
no. No, the example I'm looking for is Diablo. So Diablo
Which one?
mobile.
Immortal. Okay.
I like how he's like immortal. So when they announced Diablo Immortal, everyone knew Diablo 4 existed, but they didn't say anything about it, and the internet freaked out because the next Diablo wasn't
The
What?
internet?
the next Diablo wasn't going to be the normal Diablo experience.
Yeah.
I feel like the fandom's going to announce Suicide Squad, and they're going to be like, Rocksteady brings you Suicide Squad, looter shooter, live service game, going to live forever. And like you and I are going to go, yes! And Andy's going to go, what the hell?
No,
Why
he's
are
gonna
you doing
go,
that?"
"All right,
I'm
whatever."
giving examples,
Oh,
but
okay,
yeah. Your reaction is going to be, I don't know, I didn't watch that. Did somebody put a trailer up somewhere?
That's actually going to be my reaction.
It'll either be that or
Suicide Squad? No.
Here's the trailer.
Oh, this is
it'll
probably
either
going
be
to suck.
that, or you're just gonna be like, Do I have to play that for work?
Yeah.
Is this going to be part of my job?
That's his response a lot of times when we bring up games he doesn't
So I
want to play.
have to play this for work.
Actually, the most likely one is going to be Benny going, "Hey, did you see that they announced and released this game? Yes, you posted about it on Instagram earlier."
That's actually accurate.
That'll also be what he says. But the Andys of the world are going to be like, no, I don't want this. And then they're going to go, but here's the next Batman Arkham game. And I feel like the reason these are being held, and even the Batman Arkham game is coming out first, is to avoid the Diablo Immortal / Diablo 4 hoopla, where everyone literally said you could have easily announced your mobile game if you also band-aided it with something.
It's kind of like the announcement that Bethesda did, where they like announced all their stuff and they were like, Elder Scrolls 6, it's going to happen. Not for a very long time, but we're telling you so you stop bitching about it.
Or like when they did Fallout
and here's
Shelter.
Skyrim again.
on your phone.
On your fridge.
Alexa.
Furby. Your Furby now play.
God.
Is that even still a thing?
Andy, you have entered a cave and there's a vampire
That'd be creepy as hell.
The vampire looks at you and says, "Why you have entered into my domain?"
That'd be creepy. I wouldn't like that. I would throw that.
That was
Furby.
my Furby voice.
Mine's a Furbo. It's from Mexico.
So anyway, I feel like, because like I think Bethesda did something similar. They're like, Fallout Shelters, we're working on Fallout 76,
Right.
but no one knew what it was at the time or something
Yeah.
like that.
Everyone's
So-
still at hope.
Yeah. So I feel like that's what they're doing. They're like, here's the Arkham game you're all going to scream about the moment we say anything bad, like anything that isn't it. And that's going to be Suicide Squad. And they're working on the two games in tandem to try and sell the Rocksteady Batman name with the Suicide Squad.
Squad.
The Sua guys.
Sewer guy. That's just the turn. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So what do you think
Still
about that?
DC.
Dan?
Yeah, Dan.
Of them announcing both at the same time.
Yeah.
I think that would be the smartest way to do it, even if they're not going to come out anywhere close to each other, because live service games are becoming kind of the norm. Like it's becoming a thing that companies are going, wait, you're saying we could make one game and just add small bits to it over 6 years and not have to make a new one? Yeah, let's do that. We'll make a ton of money.
Which, for the record, I do like the concept of live service games. I don't like all of my games having these features.
Exactly.
I can't play them all.
And that right there is why I think them doing both of them at the same time is a great idea. Not just for the whole you're okay with live service, you're not, but even though you're okay with
You're
them,
not.
I'm not.
You're not.
I'm planning on killing everyone who loves live service games.
I mean, we don't play Call of Duty all the time, but you are not okay with lives.
No.
This is the best year ever because they don't charge you extra money for maps.
that's
That is true, actually. That's like everyone's talking about how like Call of Duty is now a live service game. It's literally just the same thing. It's just free.
Yeah, it's free maps,
Yeah.
free characters.
Whereas before they just charge.
Now they
you,
charge us for operators, which you don't need at all.
which you don't need. Yeah.
No.
We
this
get
is,
it.
This is actually the one time probably a live service game I think is better.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is what they've done with Call of Duty.
Because then we don't have that issue where people are like, "Well, I have the maps, Andy.
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
you buy them?"
yeah.
And you go,
No.
"Well, if I'm spending $20, are we going to play more than 10 minutes of this?"
Yeah, and
like
we don't.
Yeah, I think it's just a smart idea so that people can go, oh, good. If I want to play by myself, there is a game. If I want to play with people, there is a game. But it's not the same game. Because I feel like a lot of problems is people are like, you can play by yourself or with your friends, but your friends are going to get way far ahead so that you're not going to want to play with them because they're going to be killing everything before you can do anything, and you're going to be in the back going, why are you guys doing this? And they're going to be like, why weren't you grinding?
And you're playing by yourself is honestly boring.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally the problem the Avengers have right now.
Yes.
When I told you about it, I'm
I
like,
know.
it has a single player mode. You can pull in people. And I was like, but you're probably not going to like it. I literally said that to you.
I played the beta.
Yeah. But like, I think that's what they're doing. They're going in that direction with it. And to go back with that point, like that was the issue I had with trying to get Natalie to play Destiny with me because she was like, you guys are just going to melt everything.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to play it. I'm like, Destiny doesn't work that way. But it took almost like 2 weeks of convincing her, just try it.
It's why we couldn't get into Warframe at first because we kept having people just kill everything before we even showed up.
Yeah.
It
It wasn't
sucked.
fun. Yeah, it's not fun. So I like the idea that we're getting both. We're getting the Suicide Squad live service. We're getting Batman Gotham Knights. I'm going to laugh so hard if they're both the same game, though. But they're both live service co-op games with looter shooter elements. One's the Bat Family. One's the Suicide Squad.
I just won't play them.
But I'm saying I'm going to laugh so hard when they, like, we're all talking about the single player. And
Yeah.
Nope, they're both just live service. Like,
Right.
Or they're
I
just
can see
like,
it.
yeah, never mind.
that, you know, and technically they could both be live service because I know you. So I've only ever seen one game attempt single player live service experiences. So, and this I could see working very well for Gotham Knights, assuming it's just Arkham Knight. with Bat Family. Okay, let's just assume that for a
Literally
moment.
just the exact same game.
Yeah.
And now you can choose whether you want to be Nightwing or Robin or Damian.
Don't even tell me you wouldn't buy that.
I would.
That's what I'm saying.
I would 100%. If they came out with basically just a new Arkham game, right? It's just a single player Arkham game, and they're like, but now you can play as anyone from the Bat Family, or within whatever roster they have. I would 100% buy that.
What if
That'd
they
be
can't?
Awesome.
I'm going to make that pot even sweeter for you. I'm going to put honey all over it. I'm trying to make that a thing. Is that slogan going to work?
was weird.
Yeah,
I don't like that at all.
It sounded weird. The way you phrased it.
It's
was
Batman
off.
Origins all the way to Arkham Knight, all 4 games.
Okay.
But now you can pick whoever you want to be, and the cutscenes change a little bit, so everyone's got different ways to play.
How would you even work that out?
I don't know. I'm not the
whole thing of
developer.
Origins was it's like Batman's origin story. How would you do that as Nightwing?
Okay, fine. Arkham Asylum onward.
Slightly, but it still doesn't work.
All right, ready for a new game? I just thought of this when
Well,
you
hold
guys
on.
were going
You know what
through
you
that.
should do before
Oh,
we
yes.
start discussing our ideas
Well,
for games.
so the new game, the way it starts up is with a portal opening.
Today's podcast is sponsored by Audible and their new Audible original, The Sandman. Based on the best-selling DC graphic novels written by Neil Gaiman and adapted and directed by Dirk Maggs, The Sandman is now available to listen to on Audible. Hailed by the Los Angeles Times Magazine as the greatest epic in the history of comic books, follow Morpheus the Dream Lord as he's pulled from the dream realm and imprisoned on Earth. When he finally escapes, he must restore his power to rebuild his dominion. And that's just the start. This audio adaptation is decades in the making and stars James McAvoy in the title role with a powerhouse ensemble cast, including Riz Ahmed, Kate Dennings, Michael Sheen, and more. Listen to The Sandman now only on Audible. Go to audible.com/Sandman to check out this amazing Audible original. That's audible.com/Sandman. But now you're closing. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Out of control portals.
Oh God, how many portals am I closing?
I wanted to finish what I was saying before. The only game I've ever seen this would work very well was actually Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which you still haven't messed with, but they tried live service single player. There's 0 multiplayer options in that
that's
game.
right.
And I loved what they did, because what they would do is every week a new mission would drop. And every other week, a new mythical creature would appear. So it wasn't crazy. It was 30 minutes to an hour of additional content every time. And then it was always free. And what they would do is be like, the new mythical creature came out, and here's a costume you can buy. And you could level past the points. You could put in extra points into your character. And they would just constantly come out with new bosses and new mini missions. And I think they were called like the Tales of Greece or whatever. That was on the 3rd week. So they would come out with like a whole little like sub storyline for you to do.
Right.
So it was a live service, but it was single player the whole time. And they tried to sell costumes. And from what I understand, it did
Which
well
he
enough.
bought all of them.
I didn't buy all of them.
99.5%.
From what I understand, it did well enough that they're going to be doing a very similar system with the new one. So, because they kept it going for a very long time, to the point where even during the Atlantis DLC, it was still going on, and everyone's like, are they going to end this so we can get to the next game?
Right.
No.
It's kind of the complaint a lot of the Final Fantasy 15 fans had when they were like, Final Fantasy 15, year 2 of DLC, and everyone's like, can we just get 16 now? Like, we don't need that many more DLCs, guys. We're good. We've had a good ride.
No. You still got to be your boy band.
My boy band's cool.
Sure it was.
But what I'm saying is, so I guess 15 tried it too. They both tried this single player live service. And from what I understand, they both did well enough to warrant doing a similar thing again. The 15 second year of DLC was announced and then got canceled due to fan backlash, and they pulled all the funding from the project to put into another game. So, but as far as we know, they both did well. So I could see that being in the Batman thing. You know, imagine if you played Batman, you enjoyed it, and I know you would put it down just like I do with Spider-Man. But imagine Spider-Man or Arkham Knight for those people who do play it nonstop. Every week there's a new little mission to go do. There's a new boss to go fight. There's something to do with your time, you know?
Well, and as I've said before, I think we've had this almost exact same discussion before in the past. But I
Check
think it
out
was about
Comicstorian Gaming.
I think it was about Witcher, where you were like, what if they came out with constant like new monster to fight or a new monster hunt or something like that, and unless there was an actual like story behind it, like if it's doing like a live service and they're like, that way you can get new golden Eskrima sticks for Nightwing. Like, what is the point of that? I don't care.
Well, like Assassin's Creed did story drops. They would
right.
have the
So if it
Tales of
was like
Greece.
story drops, like oh, there's a whole, we'll call it issues, right? A new issue came out where Nightwing is fighting whoever, the designer, whatever. and they come out with like 3 little story missions. Like if it's an actual story, cool. Yeah, 100% I'll play that. But if it's like you can now get golden Eskrima sticks or possibly a different colored shield for Robin, like why do I care?
You can get the dark side bat suit.
That's my thing. Like, I don't care about that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, now, if they drop new story content, Firefly's showing up this week, and there's, like, actual story and things like that, awesome. Great. But just, like, there's a new raid, so you can get new gear to do the new raid, and it's like, I don't care.
Well, that's always been a problem.
I don't care.
I do a lot of the live service games, and if a game
I know you do.
If a game comes out with the looter shooter options, the loot and stuff, my always question is exactly what you just said.
Why do I care?
Well, if I get this golden Eskrima sticks,
Yeah.
what do I use them in?
Right.
Because if it's to have golden Eskrima sticks, I don't care.
Yeah.
I just don't give a crap. But
Right.
if it's to get golden Eskrima sticks so that I can do this piece of content better, which will then drop this thing, which will then lead to this story, okay, I'll do that.
Obviously, that I don't care about either.
I'm saying
if
story
you get the
element.
golden Estrima stick so you can do this other raid better, it's like, why do I care if I can do that other raid better if I've already done it?
Well, if you've already done it right, that's
Yeah,
the issue with that.
that's my-
I'm talking like you do that so you get more story and like it just like a chain of things. I'm on board.
Yeah.
You know, if they're like in Destiny likes to do the raid's easy, we can beat it. But if you want to take it further, there's the higher challenges to do. So you go get the gear to do the higher challenge, and you get the triumph and stuff
But
like
if
that.
I've already beaten the raid, I don't care.
Well, and
that's my thing.
Yeah.
I don't like, and that's me. I mean, obviously, you love your live service games. You love grinding out. That's great. But for me, it's like I already did all this. Why do I care?
No, I actually agree with you on that. I really do. Because
I really don't think.
No. For me to go beyond, got loot, beat raid, and I'm done with the game. To go beyond that, normally I need, and I've said this before, I need a bunch of friends to play with. If the situation, like if Call of Duty did that, like we all get on Call of Duty, someone will hit someone up, we all hop onto it. I don't play Call of Duty alone. I don't really play Destiny alone unless there's people around or I'm getting ready to do something with people. You know what I mean? Like if the option was Benny's playing Destiny and doesn't want to talk to anybody, I would find a way to beat the raid and be done. Because what's the point? I'm not doing anything. That's why I continue to play Final Fantasy and Destinies, because I have a whole bunch of people to play with. That's why I'll probably play Marvel's Avengers, because I can almost guarantee you I'm going to have a bunch of people to play with.
What? People are going to want to play Marvel Avengers with you?
No.
But that's the problem that I think a lot of these games come into, because they try to give you that carrot on the stick, but you have to splice in enough social elements to make me want to work with people. Because a lot of games, like Division 2 we played, and we had fun with it, but the social elements just weren't there. You never have to have a reason to work with people. It's a problem I have with Warframe. You can get really cool stuff in Warframe, but you never have a reason to team up. So if I never have a reason to team up, I never have a reason to keep playing, because I'm not playing with my buddies, because I just did it all by myself and I'm done. Beat the game. That's why a lot of single player games I don't go back to. I beat it.
Yeah.
Like you can do a no-hit challenge run, but I don't care. You're like, I feel good about myself. Let's go on to the next game.
Yeah.
So, all right. So moving on to the next topic, which is our. It's Marvel's
Our.
Avengers, Dan, not Marvel Avengers. You're not using
God.
okay, so the next idea I had is here's the rules on us making up our own Batman
Okay.
game. Okay?
It has to have Batman in it.
You cannot have Joker.
What?
It's even the
But
point.
that defeats the entire... Okay, you know what? Okay.
We are going...
Dan's like, I'm out.
I'm still going to say my idea because I think you'll like
Nope.
it. But
Okay, go ahead.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Here's the rules. Because it's too easy to go, here's a Batman versus the Joker game. The Joker gave him a laughing gas or a fear toxin and messed with his mind, and then he had to go across Gotham
That
City
is
and
not-
fight things.
That is not my idea. but
You can't
That's
use
you'll
Dan's
like it.
idea. That's
I
what he
think you'll
came
like
up
it.
with yesterday.
No. You have to MODOK it up. It has to be an obscure villain or premise to be a Batman game.
MODOK it?
Because they're using MODOK in Avengers.
No,
He's the main villain.
I understand that.
But no one's heard of MODOK.
I don't think you can use that as a verb.
Verb it up.
Yeah, you got to verb it. You got to verb it up. I
Azrael
haven't used that one in
versus
a while.
Kite Man.
That's a great
It's an
idea.
awesome idea for a game.
But it's a Flappy Bird.
It's just
It's
Azrael
Flappy Bird.
beating the shit out of Kite Man though.
So Kite Man will go up. You have to punch him to go down. It's
It's
reverse
like
Flappy Bird.
It's a Flappy Bird, and at the end, you catch up to him, you beat the crap out of him, and he somehow gets away. So you got to go to the next
That's
level.
a solid idea.
That is a great idea.
I would
Dan.
play the shit out of that.
I know
game.
he was like throwing it out as a joke.
know.
That's a great idea.
Just a Kite Man Flappy Bird game would be amazing.
I would.
and
Actually
every time
really
you go
play that.
over and get points, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
It's definitely Kite Man from Harley Quinn
Yeah.
show. Yeah. Just like the actual good Kite Man.
Okay. So that's the rules. That has to be. What is your idea that's not obscure?
So it was going to be called Gotham Nightmares, and it was going to be a game where you play as the villains, and the Bat family tries to stop you, and you have to try and be a successful villain.
That's actually a pretty cool idea
Yeah.
for a game. I would like that. Yeah.
that was my idea.
You have to
I had
set
a
up like
similar
your
idea.
hideout, and then for traps and
Exactly.
stuff to try to kill the Bat family.
Yeah.
Be
I had
nice.
I had a similar idea, but it wouldn't work because it's too popular. But you were Hush.
My game is just too
No.
good.
Well,
It's gonna be huge.
that you would be Hush and not know who you really are. So very simply, you do all villain
Right.
things and work your way through as Hush, only to discover you're actually Matches Malone.
I was gonna say, how would you not know who you are?
You're actually Alfred
You
the
gotta
whole
see.
time.
That's the only problem with playing like as a normal character.
Okay, sorry.
Like, okay, it's a Hush game and you don't know who you are, but it's like, but you know who Hush is.
But
So
what if it's
as a
not?
player, I'd be sitting there going, I know who you are, dumbass. This isn't a twist at all.
Okay. You wake up.
You'd
in-
have to make a new character.
right, but
Yeah,
he's in
yeah.
the Hush bandages for the sake of this.
Okay.
You wake up
Is
in
this
Arkham.
like a Rocksteady thing where they're like, it's not Jason?
People think it's Hush, and then you think you're Hush,
There
and then
you
the
go.
second
There
to the
you
last
go.
one, you run into the actual Hush.
You run into Thomas Elliott
And you're like-
and Riddler, so people can't go,
Yeah.
it's the Riddler version.
So it's Jason Todd at the end of...
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
It's just Jason Todd at the end of Hush.
It's always Jason Todd.
It's always Jason
Wait a
Todd.
minute. I'm Jason Todd.
Damn it.
Why didn't I take these off 3 hours ago?
I'm so stupid.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so
You ready for another good? Oh wait, no, you.
you're
keep
good.
going.
You got one?
Okay, ready? GoldenEye, but you're Alfred Pennyworth when he was in MI6.
I would
That is amazing.
Shit out of that
is
game.
See, that's an obscure game.
That would be awesome. It has nothing to do with Batman. There's no Batman
I
villain.
mean, it's pseudo Batman.
You-
related.
you could have the main villain be Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
So it's
He's
Alfred
chasing him down
versus
across
the
the
League
world.
of Assassins.
There you go.
And you need to have a guy that throws a shoe.
Oh, it's really hurts. I have a bruise there.
Who throws a cupcake? Honestly.
Honestly.
How about a Batman kart game like Mario Kart?
It's just Batman Racers.
Huh?
Batman Racers.
Yeah, Batman Racers.
It's like White Knight when everyone gets
Exactly.
Batmobiles.
Yeah.
but the way it works is to make it in canon for Batman. You basically
Why
pick
does it have to be in canon?
I'm making it work. Okay, just
sure,
making
go
it work.
ahead with me.
You're any members of the Bat family, and you're trying to catch things on the streets. So it's a race. Like you'd be Nightwing on the Night Cycle, Damian on I'm assuming a hover scooter because he's a kid. Just
Goliath, he's just riding on his back.
yeah.
Oh my god, that would
And he
be
can only
amazing.
hover.
And
Whatever
it's Flappy
reason,
Bird.
he can't go up. Yeah.
But everyone has their vehicles, and you're all chasing one villain. So the winner's whoever catches
Right.
the villain. So there's no
Ah.
technical
bad.
finish.
Sort of like
line.
a greyhound versus a rabbit kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but you get blue shells, you know.
Well, yeah, I
What
mean,
would the
it's
blue
like-
shell be in Batman lore?
Missiles. Just homing missiles.
Oh God, Andy locked onto me.
Jesus Christ. Batman doesn't kill. No, but he's really good at tactically subduing.
This is like when we did all the Spider-Man games, and they were just made it.
Yeah.
What was it Spider-Man we did that with? We came up with ideas.
I can't remember, but probably.
Okay, so that's my Batman kart game. Andy, you got one obscure game? We already did a Kite Man, Flappy Bird.
All right. Another app game. It's called Candy Bats.
Wow,
And
I
it's
love Andy. You
Candy
sound
Crush.
really like
I
Dan.
know he was thinking, so I was giving the small
That'll
one to
teach
give
me.
me time. It's Candy
Wait, so
Crush,
I have
but
to
with
go.
bat
I have to make
gadgets.
up an obscure game
Yeah.
like that you wouldn't see.
that we wouldn't
Yes, let's-
expect.
Well,
Let's
that's
hear it.
easy. That's Gotham Sim City.
Gotham
that would be
Sim City.
amazing!
That's amazing. Okay.
Oh, Andy,
I
go!
love
Joker
this.
just took out the West Side
Okay.
again.
So it's
That's
Gotham Sim
fantastic.
City, and you're basically running like Wayne Enterprises. So you're Bruce Wayne trying to save
Yeah.
the city, sort of like his Wayne
Yeah.
initiative or whatever the hell they call it in every new comic arc. So that's what it is. And then you have to deal with the
And
Joker
I love
showing
that.
up.
You-
Oh no, the city's enveloped in fear toxin again. It's all right. I've developed my Wayne Tech anti-fear toxin engines that are blowing up.
That's what they would do. That would be
is
so. You're Wayne.
Fantastic.
I'm really good at
I got
this.
a way to add to that. That you are Batman, right? Like you said.
Yeah.
You have to develop the right path, and then
Yeah.
you send Batman in. So if you send him in too early, you've killed Batman in your Gotham. They got fear toxins. Oh, I didn't develop the fear toxin in
Oh
it.
man, I didn't even make a breathalyzer.
I don't play sim games, but I would play that sim.
That
game.
would be
Gotham Sim
amazing.
City.
That's so good.
Okay,
Oh, that's so good. Okay.
Thank you.
my next obscure title game would be.
I still like my Castlevania idea. where it's just Batman, and then
I like
the
that
different
one, too.
unlockable characters
Yeah.
as member of the Bat family.
I like
Actually, that's kind of like, was it White Knight where in the old times they were actually vampire hunters?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it would be really cool.
Yeah.
I like Amber Guy in her chat. Gotham Theft Auto. You're Joe Chill. And the end of the game leads to the death of the Waynes.
I was going to
No,
say
start
if
of the
it's- If it's,
And then you got to run from Batman the whole
For the whole game.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to
Time
be
jump.
Jason Todd stealing the
Stealing the
Batmobile.
Batmobile.
That would also work.
It's
come
always
across
comes
all
back
these
to
old
Jason
things.
Todd.
Okay, I got one. Your Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, and your Warp
You're
is...
stuck in stupid time travel bullshit.
No, you're out of that now. You're good. Now you're stuck in Detroit where there's no Star Labs, but
Nah, I don't like
we're
it.
going to put it there.
I don't like it. It sounds stupid.
I'm trying to think of
another
good
game.
games.
Yeah, you got to think of it.
I mean, I already came up with the best one, so.
I mean, all honesty though, if I were to do a direct Arkham game, I'd want a Jason Todd sequel. Because the way they set it up now, he was Arkham Knight. He redeemed himself. Now he's Red Hood, but
Right.
everyone still wants him because he was Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Right.
He blew up like half of Gotham.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, you're avoiding the police, you're avoiding the Bat family, and you're trying to get, like, Black Mask or something.
Right.
So you kind of go further into the story, a little DLC thing.
I would do I like the idea of Damian Wayne, but I do it almost like a post-apocalyptic Gotham.
I was actually...
You do that future Gotham
Yeah,
where he's
yeah,
just
yeah.
failed.
Yeah, just failed horribly, but you still have like elderly Bruce Wayne's trying to help you out or something.
See, I was thinking Damian Wayne, but one based around Year of the Blood.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to redeem himself the whole way through.
Exactly. Like one where it's a Batman game that's not in Gotham.
I just say Batman Beyond. Just straight Arkham Knight, be Batman Beyond for real.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That's all you need.
I'd be all right.
Who needs a Batmobile? I can fly.
I'd be honest. I like the idea of doing like the Batman 666 universe though, where Damian has like the trench coat Batman costume and
I thought you were talking about the Batman 66 universe. I'm like,
That'd be hilarious,
So we're
too.
just Adam West. Come
Just-
on, old chum.
just Batman 66 like Arkham Knight. So instead of dark and broody, it's all flashy colors and he's doing the Bat 2C.
That's like one of your finishers.
Yeah. He does this and then he just punches the dude in the face.
So,
That would be amazing.
Survival game, but it's Last Night on Earth. So Last of Us, but it's Last Night on Earth.
Yes.
That's what they call it, Last Night on Earth.
And you got the Joker's head talking to you the whole
Yes.
time.
I like it.
Hilarious.
Oh my god.
I like this.
And for whatever reason, Batman uses guns.
I like this one from who in our chat brought this one up? Squishy Rika, Batman dating sim.
I was actually going
awesome.
to say one that was similar to that, but
Go
except
for
it
it.
would be a one of the ones where you like choose a path, but you're Harvey Dent, and so there's like the light side and dark side, and your decisions just like
It's
they
no,
focus on
it's
what you do.
it's what was the name of those attorney games on the DS?
Phoenix.
Right?
Yes, Phoenix
But
Wright,
it's
that's
Harvey
what I was
Dent.
thinking. Yes,
And if you get it wrong, he
district
kills-
attorney.
That would be
so
incredible.
good.
Oh man.
I'm trying to think of another go. I like the Batman dating sim idea. Your job is to just get a girl. But here, it's a unique dating sim. He's dating a woman, right? The job
That
is
is
to,
unique.
The game's purpose is to string the date along without her discovering you're Batman.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, you have to like date somebody while trying to also be Batman, but not
my
let her know
gosh.
you're Batman.
Right, she can't find
or
out.
if you're just like in the comics, you immediately tell her.
By the way, if you don't trust me,
I'm Batman. Must
my
tell
God.
secret identity.
you know, I've always wondered, like,
Secret bad identity.
Batman has all this knowledge in his computer. Does he have like a master list? All right, I told him, her, him.
Alfred
Think
had
he
another
figured it
name.
out.
I think at one point he just created one of those like blippers from Men in Black, and so he can just go, "I'm Batman." Blip. All right.
Just in case
Hey,
he
I'm
has to
Batman,
tell him.
Gordon.
Gordon.
Trying to think of another.
I would love Titanfall, but you're James Gordon Batman.
That would be cool.
Sweet.
Just the super heavy plot.
Yeah, I need a super heavy suit.
Yep.
Incoming.
It opens up like every Batman game does, where for some reason Bruce Wayne separated.
Yeah.
Got put in prison by the villains or something stupid.
Sure.
And he's like, "You'll send that in, Alfred." Oh, that was. We've had this technology.
Also, are these pods just all over the city? Because they always like embed themselves into like the building.
Oh,
Yeah. Like they're wedged in there.
Like, do you have like a crew that comes out and gets them?
There must be a Batman cleanup crew.
It's actually probably one of those ones where like after an hour it dissolves.
The whole pod.
It's like Spider-Man's webs.
All All right. Ready for this?
This should
It's
be
a
good.
game.
Go ahead.
This is one of those ones where like you can choose different characters and it's a completely different plot, but they're all got the same goal. Battle for the cowl. You choose which Bat family member you want to be, and you have to try to become Batman. Before
Make the
Like
game's
killing
plot
the other
only
ones.
3 to 4
Bingo.
hours long, and it changes depending on what you do in the battle for the cowl. So you can have a constantly
So there's
ever
an actual
so like
reason
a
to
Mass
replay
Effect.
it.
Yeah. Like a Mass Effect kind
yeah.
of thing. Batman Gotcha game? No, you can only play the game with limited energy. Now we're just coming to bad ideas.
And no, the Batman Gotcha game would be, hey, buy these and hope you get more Batarangs.
I do like.
I'm out of batarangs, but for $4.99, I can maybe get more.
Maybe. You might also get a Damian Wayne card in Hate Life.
And you go,
I got
I
the polka
got
dot
Earl
bat
Grey
suit
tea.
again. Damn it!
I'll give Tevye credit for this one. I like this idea. He said Silent Hill Bat Family game, but I'll take it one step further. The game's plot is that Scarecrow has completely won and developed the entire city in fear gas.
So Arkham Knight.
Well, but now you have to play as each member of the Bat family completely.
I
That
see.
segment of Arkham Knight,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Okay.
Detroit Become Human Batman game.
All right, so this one's for Tevye, okay? So it's a Batman game where you're playing as Bruce Wayne, and at the start of the game, in the opening cinematic, you see Damian and John Kent both die, and you have to work with Superman to try and figure out how to stop caring.
Or how to start caring. Oh no, they died.
Oh, whatever.
I like
Tevye
An
cared about
Azrael
those kids, but
God of
whatever.
War game.
Yes,
Do you see the same comment I did?
Wait, where?
Batman God of War game.
I was trying to fit
all right,
the two.
but Azrael.
Yeah,
I was trying to fit the
religious.
two, but
Yeah.
Azrael would be the perfect one to do it.
that would be epic. And like,
play.
'cause
Or
you
you
know,
could do Batriel or whatever the hell they call Asbat.
what you do is you do Nightfall Bat as Azrael, and he's been
Yeah.
stripped at the beginning of the game by Bane, and so you're going to different bunkers to unlock the flamethrower claw or the chain whip or the axes in my arms.
battering guns.
And the city's laid out in front of you, and like this vault has the batarang guns, this one has the flame, and you gotta pick where you want to go, Mega Man style, fight different bosses. Like Mr. Freeze, you need a flamethrower.
Didn't he kill Mr. Freeze in the comics? Didn't Azrael kill him?
I mean, I would assume.
Technically, Jason Todd killed the Penguin, but he got better from a bullet to the head.
I mean, you can get better.
Did you ever see how they did that in the
Yeah,
comics?
yeah.
I don't know if you read the Red Hood book.
Yeah, I do.
He straight up shoots.
That
him
was
in
the part
eye.
I didn't like. I didn't like when they did that whole King of Gotham.
Oh yeah.
Or
Well, they
whatever
went
it
to
was.
that. I didn't like that either. But I liked up and he killed Penguin, and then like the next issue of Batman, he got better.
I mean, let's be
didn't
honest.
really-
The exact
I
same
didn't
thing
kill him
happened
a
to
lot.
Dick.
That's true.
Yeah.
He got shot in the head. He just lost his memories.
Well, he
He's
got
fine.
better.
I was just thinking the Monty Python joke.
Yep.
Just turned me into a newt. Well, I got better.
Okay, Alibaba's got your dream game.
Batman Western game, team up with Jonah Hex. No, just give me a Red Dead Redemption Jonah Hex game.
Just remove Batman from the
Just
equation.
remove Batman altogether. You can have like the big city, like instead of Blackwater, it's Gotham.
Yeah.
Because in the All-Star Western, he showed up in Gotham. So yeah, you just do that.
Jonah
Their
Hex game.
Waynes are there, sure.
The Jonah Hex game.
There's even Bat cultists.
But
There,
you're
I've even linked it to
Batists.
Batman now.
You're Jonah Hex, right? Like the game's Red Dead Redemption, but the plot is Batman's traveled through time from the dark side of Mega Beams, which made no sense when it happened.
No.
And to this day, probably doesn't make that much sense
No.
either. Even in the Dark Multiverse, I changed them to actually kill you.
I actually just would really like a Jonah Hex Western game. That'd be cool.
I mean, that's just Red Dead Redemption with a messed up face.
It's Red Hex Redemption. I got you.
Don't give him these. That's why
That
he
was
keeps
pretty
doing
good.
them.
Red Hex Redemption. I'm gonna play the shit out of it.
That's why he keeps doing these.
I know. I'm gonna do. Hell, let's be honest. If you don't approve, I'm still gonna do.
You
it.
end up in Gotham, ye olde Gotham, and you got to work alongside
It's Gotham with an E.
Amadeus Arkham, and the Wayne family's there. There's Bat cultists. It's perfect.
I agree. Cyberpunk 2077, but with Batman Beyond.
That'd be cool.
Tevye, you got some good ideas for video games. I don't know why you don't play more.
All right. The Bat family in the deceased universe played like Call of Duty Zombies.
That'd be sweet.
That would be awesome.
And like every couple of waves, you get a superhero show up, and that's the boss wave.
Oh my God, we got Wonder Woman again, Andy.
It's like, what are we gonna do? These batarangs don't seem to work. And then Alfred comes out with a shotgun. I got it, Master Wayne.
How did you unlock the Alfred perk?
Oh, he's good.
I also got the Ace the Bat Hound perk.
Luckily, I keep this double-barreled shotgun on the wall.
Oh my gosh, Ace the Bat Hound with the Bat Cow and any of the Bat pets in a Looney Tunes style game.
No. That unnamed goose game, but you're Ace the Bat Hound.
Oh, yes.
No,
Just
you're the
causing
Bat Cow
trouble
for
and
that.
Or
like-
you're just a
like-
bat.
You're like causing trouble in like Joker's hideout.
That would be awesome.
Just, if you want to be a dick about it, just pull this thing. Ace is like grabbing shit and running away with it, pooping on their lawn.
All right. Well, Logan the Sax, I'll give you that one. An Assassin's Creed style game, but you're Batman in the different time periods he was sent through. So each level's like,
That'd be cool.
yeah, you get all the different Batmans.
Right.
Unfortunately, it's Assassin's Creed, so you'd have to be like, collect 5,000 bat wings. Why?
Also,
Just 'cause.
in the future, Damian Wayne is hacking into the memories of Batman.
Oh, there's
you
how
go,
we
there you
linked
go.
it in. Yeah.
And Damian Wayne's using the Animus to go
Now
through.
he's in Valhalla. Bat Viking.
That would be amazing.
Oh my god, it would just have a giant axe that had a big batarang as the blade. Oh,
Batman Ghost of Tsushima game. I heard that Ghost of Tsushima is
It's
just
just
Batman,
Batman.
Samurai game.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. At least
All
the way
right.
I play it.
I got a better idea for the Harvey Dent pick your own path, but it's more action based, where you're Harley Quinn and you have 3 paths where you can go towards. Go full on evil, you go to the Joker. Neutral, you go to Poison Ivy, and good guy, you become a Robin. Which actually, saying the Robin, I want a Jarro game. Jarro as Robin. I want to play that flashback.
Actually, a Harley Quinn
the Harley
dating
Quinn
game
would
would
actually
actually
be good.
work really well.
Yeah, that would.
Ooh, yeah.
And we're gonna-
she's dating all the different Bat family members.
We're gonna end this with another one from Alibaba, Animal Crossing, but with the super pets.
I'd play that. I don't play Animal Crossing, but I'd still play
play
You
that.
play that?
I
Just,
play that.
Man, I got Streaky on my island.
I don't even get that reference.
Streaky's the cat. Supergirl's cat.
Sure. Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
Supergirl's-
I was thinking
my
it was an
head was-
Animal Crossing
Yeah.
character.
No.
I was like, who the hell's Streaky?
But the way
thinking of
everyone
that
always
family.
freaks out, like, I got this person on my island. I got Streaky the cat on my island, and she's flying away.
It's deceased, but you're Crypto just trying to survive.
Oh.
But he did. It's okay. He did, everybody.
All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of us coming up with the craziest Batman video
We
games.
came up with good ones.
a lot of those I would actually want to play.
Yeah. DC's COD Zombies.
Some video game company needs to just hire me to be the idea man.
What about you? The 3 of us.
Yeah.
you guys
What
are
is your
all
guys'
right.
job? We just sit in an office, eating pizza, drinking Coke, and
Collecting bank.
coming up with Batman ideas.
They like poke their heads and say one word. Give me an hour. I got it. Don't even worry about it.
Terminator Batman.
All right.
Grayson Splinter
It's-
Cell.
it's-
Grayson
That
Splinter
would be
Cell.
sweet. That would actually be really
Yeah,
good.
Bat Venom gave us that one.
Yeah,
I like that
I would
one.
play that one. A Batman Terminator game would just be easy. It's just Brother Eyes taking over.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today's episode of Comics Experiment, the show that we bring to you every Saturday on the YouTube channel and every Thursday at twitch.tv/Comicstorian. If you want to find more of me, you can find me here at the YouTube channel, the Twitch channel, but also at twitch.tv/Comicstorian Gaming, where I play video games every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. This weekend that you're watching this, and I'm literally playing Marvel's Avengers with Dan. He's
really
forced to be there.
struggling right now.
He's really struggling, and I've just got volunteered for things that I was not aware of.
Well, 'cause Dan, you can find him at twitch.tv/
Silent 91.
Why?
CYL0091.
Wait, why were you laughing? I gave you the perfect opening to also talk about our sponsor.
Audible, where you can listen to Sandman on Audible, only on Audible, at audible.com/Sandman. We told you in the middle of the show.
Are you okay?
And at the beginning of the show.
You
No.
okay? No.
I don't know what's going on anymore. I think I got some sort of toxin. It could be Scarecrow. It could be Joker. It could be Bane somehow.
Anyway, Friday and Saturday, you're going to find me and Dan playing Marvel's Avengers over at our 2 Twitch channels, twitch.tv/Comicstorian Gaming and twitch.tv/Silu91, CYL0091.
Yeah.
Mine's easy. It's Comicstorian Gaming, one word.
It used to be Eligible Monster.
Don't confuse them.
Don't worry, though. If you want to see Comicstorian Gaming on YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/Eligible Monster.
Don't confuse them.
Damn it.
Thank you guys so much for your support. We really appreciate it. I'm looking at... Thank you guys so much for your
This
support.
one. It's this one.
Oh, I think I've been looking at this camera for half the episode.
I'm removing it later.
Yeah, let's just get rid of
I
it.
actually just look at the TV most of the time.
Yeah, no, I probably should start doing
I
that.
just stare directly into their souls.
I don't have one.
I said
No,
their
stare into their souls.